Morning students. After overing the example, finishing the example of the exercise 10.3, I will start the exercise 10.3. Exercise 10.3 and I will tell you some portion of the exercise. Look at, I have chosen first the question number 5. Find the point on the x-axis whose distance from the line x by 3 plus y by 4 equal to 1 are 4 units. Question is very good. Just try to understand the meaning of the question. What we are told here, we have to find the point on the x-axis. We don't need to make a picture. Suppose this is a point which is on the x-axis. So one should know that if the point is on the x-axis, P will definitely have some this kind of coordinate x comma 0. One should know we have to find the point on the x-axis. We can say any point lies on the x-axis looks like P x0 because y coordinate will be 0. So we have to find the point P. Okay. Now what says question that the perpendicular whose distance from x by 3 plus y by 4 equal to 1 are 4 units. The distance, suppose this line is the 4x plus 3y minus 12. Now you can understand that line I have written x by 3 plus y by 4 equal to 1. I took LCM there. So I have got the line. And we are told that the distance from the point to the line is 4 units. So this distance is given 4 units. I hope you have got the condition that we have to find the point on the x-axis. We have taken P x0 because it is lying on the x-axis. The line was given in intercept form. I have written 4x plus 3y minus 12 by taking LCM of that line and turn the equation in general form. The distance we have given 4. So definitely we will use the concept of distance because distance is given, perpendicular distance. We know that how we can deal the concept. So I'll write here, suppose it is PM. So perpendicular distance of the line from point P will be PM, and you know the distance formula, distance concept. How we can find 4 into that will change by this. This will that replaced by x. Meaning 4 into here this point will come, but coincidentally it is same. So I write 4 into x same. 3 into this will come 0. Minus 12 upon 4 square and minus 3 plus 3 square, and that P is none but it is 4. It is given, and it is 4x minus 12 upon 5. As you should know that when you remove the mod, you have to go with the plus minus sign. This is very important for 1 and all by 5. Now do the cross multiplication. 5 4 20 is equal to 4x minus 12. We have a first option plus 20 equal to 4x minus 12. So 4x equal to 32. So x is equal to 8. So first possible point we have got, first possible point is P, which was told x0. Now we have a 80. And if I go with a minus sign, minus 20, this will transfer minus 8. So we got x is equal to minus 2. So second possible point is P minus 2 comma 0. So both points may possible which satisfy the given condition. So hope you have got the question. Now I will move on the other concept. Question number 6. Find the distance between the parallel lines. I have taught you the examples as well as concepts. Still I am taking you question number 6. So lines are, I write the lines, that lines are Lx plus y plus p is equal to 0 and Lx plus y minus r equal to 0. Let me explain something, that what we will do, first I'll multiply lines can be written as, I want to multiply Lx Ly plus p. and Lx Ly minus r. We have got two equations, and you should know that these two terms are either equal or proportional. It means lines are parallel. So definitely we know that how we can find the distance between two parallel lines. We take the help of the distance from the origin point. So we find the distance of the first line from the origin, and then the distance of the second line from the origin, and we will either add them or subtract them. That depends on these signs. Okay, but later I will discuss. First I will write here perpendicular distance of line 1 from the origin point is d1. Suppose distance is very simple that I write directly p upon, because these two are 0, so it's a L square plus L square. So I write without sign because already it is positive looking, that's why L square and L square will be 2L square, meaning L root 2. That is my d1. Similarly, I write distance, perpendicular distance of line 2 from the origin point, that is d2 I say, and distance is minus r upon, same will come. You should know that I want to write the answer in positive way, so r upon L under 12, right? So after getting both the distances, now these distances will be added or subtracted, depends on the sign. If these are opposite sign, it means the lines are lying opposite side of the origin, that's why we will add them. So I'll write here, since lines are lying opposite side of the origin, then distance between lines will be d, and the answer is given by d1 plus d2. The answer is given by p upon L over 2 plus r upon L over 2. So last answer will be given p plus r upon L over 2. So this is the answer. Symbolically, all the question was depending, no matter at all, the concept should clear. So this was a way, again I have taught you. Now I move on the next question, what I feel to tell you good. Look at question number, we have 7th one, but a question you should know how to do this type of question. Find the equation of line parallel to the given line passing from a given point. Okay, let me make a picture. Suppose this line is 3x minus 4y plus 2, and we have to find the equation of line which is passing from minus 2 and 3 and parallel to this. This is a question, very interesting and simple question. Let me tell you, question says find the equation of, this is required line, find the equation of line which is parallel to this line and passes from this point. So let me explain, I taught you the concept. When you are given one line, you can find its parallel line. Just these two keep same and change to this number. I think you remember. So I write here, first given line is 3x minus 4y plus 2. So I write here the equation of line parallel to it is, so these two will be same, these two will be same, this number will be changed. So this is my answer, but k is still unknown. So how we can find k? You can understand that this line we have got in the form of k. Since this line passes from p, so p will satisfy this. I will write here, since this line passes through the point P minus 2, 3, so point P will satisfy 1. So now we can put here, instead of x I will put minus 2, minus 2 into 3 minus 6, 3 4 is 12 plus k, we have got k is equal to 18. So by 1, the required line we have got This is 3x minus 4y plus 18 is equal to 0. This is answer we got. So I don't think it's a tough task. Very easy it was. Okay. Now, same question. Look at the 8th question. Question says find the equation of line perpendicular to given line. Just compare to this question, the last question. In last question, line was given and we had to find parallel line. So we kept the coefficient of x and coefficient of y same, and instead of constant we wrote k. Same, but with the trick we will do in the next question, where the line is given and we have to find its perpendicular line with the thing that the x-intercept of the line is 3. That will take the help will to find the value of k. First of all, I write here given line x minus 7y plus 5 is equal to 0. So I write here the equation of line. I don't want to make the picture. If you want to go with the picture, I tell you that picture will be just like that. This is line, this one. And we have to find the equation of such a line which is perpendicular to it and have a x-intercept 3. This is the picture actually. But I am not interested to make a picture. We know that when we have this line, we can find this line. Okay, till here we'll go. So I write the equation of line perpendicular to given line is, I taught you trick. What was the trick? The coefficient of y is written with the same sign with the x, meaning minus sin x, was minus 7x, and then coefficient of x with the opposite sign will be written with the y, meaning it's a plus 1, so it's going to be minus 1. Instead of constant, that 5 we have a k. So this is the answer you have got of this line. The equation of this line you got it. Now the x-intercept is 3. So we need to find the value of k. Let me explain that this question, that for finding the value of k we must have, we can have lots of possibilities. According to question we have to walk, and the question says that for this line x-intercept is 3. So you find x-intercept. So you turn this in intercept form so that you could find the x-intercept. So I'll change. Look at, I tell you, 7x minus y equal to minus k. Divide by minus k, I have this one equal to 1. So I write x upon k by 7, y upon k equal to 1. Why? I have turned my answer in the intercept form so that I could identify or recognize my x-intercept, which is k by 7 and which is equal to 3. So as per question, I write it. As per question, the x-intercept k by 7 is none else but it is a 3. So we have got k is equal to 21. 7 3, and I put k equal to 21 in the answer. So this was my answer by 1. The required equation is, the answer is a minus 7x minus y plus 21 is equal to 0. Or you can write 7x plus y equal to 21. This is the answer you got. So very simple it was, all about, just practice needs here. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. So do this. Okay. Now I'll move on the question number 10. Question number 10 says, the line through the point h3 and 4 1 intersect the line at a right angle. Find the value of h. Very simple question it was. Suppose it is A. Try to understand. And line passes from, suppose second point is B, 4 1. Line passes from A and B, meets the line. This is 7x minus 9y minus 19 at the right angle. This is the picture. Now if I say line is PQ, and my line PQ is meeting or the line AB at right angle, question says. So we have to find the value of h. Question seems very simple. So I tell you that how we can find out. Angle between them is 90 degree. So don't use the concept of 90 degree, but use the concept of slopes. When two lines meets each other at 90 degree, the product of the slope is minus 1. So you find the slope of this line, you find the slope of AB, and multiply them m1 into m2 equal to -1, use it and get your h. So I write here, let A is h comma 3, B is 4 and 1. So I just want to find the slope of the line AB, which is, I say m1, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x4. Hope you remember this formula, m1 equal to -2 upon 4 minus h. And the equation of line PQ, which is 7x minus 9y minus 19. So can we find the slope here? Slope of the line m2, say, you know that when line is given you can find the slope by trick, minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of y, meaning 7 by 9. So I write here, since line AB perpendicular to line PQ, line AB perpendicular to PQ, so the multiplication of slopes is equal to -1. So m1 equal to -2 upon 4 minus h into 7 by 9 equal to -1. Now minus and minus cancel, 7 to the 14 upon 9 4 the 36 minus 9h equal to 1. So now 14 equal to 36 minus 9h, and 9h equal to, these two gonna be 22, so h equal to 22 by 9. So this is the answer of the question. So hope you are getting it. It was nothing hard. Just follow the things which is told, and after following you will automatically get your answer. Now I will move on to question number 12. Question 12 says, two lines passing from 2 3 intersect each other at 60 degree. Let me tell you, not I am telling you whole question, but tell you the way of doing the work. Suppose two lines passing from 2 3. Question says, two lines passing from 2 3 intersect each other at 60 degree. The slope of one line is 2. What is the equation of the other line? Find the equation of the other line. Question says easy. Now I am not telling you by writing, just verbally I am explaining that. It's a very simple question. You know, the slope of one line is given, angle is given, you and don't see the point, you can find the slope of the second line, which is called m2. You can say slope of the second line is m2. Use the angle, the concept of formula of angle between two lines, which was tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. I tell you that tan 60 you will put here, tan 60, and find, when you remove the mod, it will be plus minus. m1 is equal to 2, you find m2. So you have the twice value of m2, plus it from plus and minus. Okay, no matter. Take first the value of m2, and you have to find the equation of line. You know, can you see the nature of line? Line is passing from A. So you can use a 1 point form. Y minus y1 equal to m. So right here m2 x minus x1, and x1 will have a point, and m2 whatever you will find from here, that will be your two slopes, different slopes. So two equations you may find for this particular question. So hope this guide, these sentences will help you to make the question. Okay, let me rub this out, and now I'll move on to the question number 30. Easy question again, still I'm telling you. Find the equation of right bisector of the line segment joining the point 3 4 minus 1 2. Suppose it is A, minus 1 and 3 and 4, and suppose it is the point B, minus 1 2. Question says, find its right bisector. Suppose PQ is its right bisector. So let me explain something. Suppose it is a point M. You can understand the meaning, right bisector meaning which divides AB into equal part, meaning M is a midpoint, as well as it is 90 degree. It is 90 degree. So very simple thing it is. Let me explain. We have to find the equation of PQ, which is passing from midpoint of AB, right bisector. as well as it is 90 degree. So I feel it is so easy. Let me explain how we can find out. First of all, we can find m by using midpoint concept. Second, we can find the slope of PQ. How we can? We will find the slope of AB, and with the help of we can find the slope of PQ, because lines are perpendicular. M1 into M2 equal to -1. We can help this formula particular, and we can find the slope of this line. Then by 1 point form we can find the equation of line also. So let me explain how we can do it. Let A is 3, 4 and B is -1, 2. Let PQ is right bisector meets AB at M. So M will be midpoint. M will be midpoint of AB. By division formula, we can find the M. So what is division formula? X1 plus x2 by 2. Y1 plus y2 by 2. So we can go with 1 and then we got a 3. We have got M. Now after finding M, we will find the slope of PQ. Again, taking A is 3, 4. B is -1, 2. Can you find the slope? Slope of AB. Say M1. You know formula? Y2 minus Y1. X2 minus X1. 1 by 2. 1 by 2. So do you think that in our head now, what is the slope of PQ? Since PQ perpendicular to AB, directly tell me slope of PQ will be M2. I'm not using the concept now M1 into M2 equal to -1. We have a trick. When slope of a line is given this, the slope of the perpendicular line will be, just make it reciprocal with opposite sign. Meaning 1 by 2 will be -2 by 1. So it's a -2. And if you want to check, you can do it. M1 into M2 should be -1. 1 by 2 into -2 will be -1. So I tell you trick, when you know the slope of one line, you can find the slope of its perpendicular line just by doing it reciprocal with the opposite sign. So we have got the slope of the PQ. So by 1 point form, what is the equation of PQ? Formula is y minus y1 m x minus x1. You can understand that I wrote m2 because I took m2 as a slope of PQ. Now y1 x1 by which it was passing, it is passing from m. So we got an m now, 1, 3. So put here y minus 3, m2 is a -2, x minus 1. So we have answer y minus 3 minus 2x plus 2. So 2x plus y equal to 5. That's an answer. That's an answer. So hope you have got this question also. Nothing hard, it was interesting, but okay. Now question number 14 is also very good question. Find the coordinate of foot of perpendicular from -1, 3 to the line. This question is beautiful question actually. Let me explain. Suppose this point A is -1 and 3, and this is the line. This is 3x minus 4y minus 16. We want to find the foot of perpendicular drawn from A to the line. We have to find M. This is a perpendicular drawn from A to the line. M is called the foot of perpendicular, and we will find the coordinate of M. So what we will do? In short, I tell you, we need the equation of AM. Anyhow, we need the equation of AM, and then we can find M, because M will be the intersection point of this line and this line. You can hear me by rewinding the audio that AM is perpendicular and M is none else, it is foot of perpendicular, and also we can say M is an intersection point of this line and this line. So we will find the equation of this line. How we can find out? So it is passing from A, 1 point form we can use. We need only slope, and we can find slope by helping this line. Okay, so let me say something. Given equation of line is 3x minus 4y minus 16. I write first slope of this line. You know the shortcut m1. You know the shortcut minus coefficient of x, coefficient of y. 3 by 4. Since AM perpendicular to this line, so slope of AM, it is line AM. It is a line AM. And these two are perpendicular. So you know the slope of this line, you can find the slope of this line. So it is called M2, and slope of this line will be, I taught you, make a reciprocal and with the opposite sign, meaning minus 4 by 3. So M1, the slope of this line was 3 by 4. M2 is the slope of AM, perpendicular line. You know, use a trick. M1 into M2 definitely will be minus 1. So I write here equation of line AM by 1 point form. By 1 point form. By 1 point form. Use the formula y minus y1 equal to m2 x minus x1. Y minus passing from 3. You know, line AM is passing from x1 by 1 as well as its slope is minus 4 by 3. So this we have got x1 is minus 1. So it's a plus 1. 3, 9, 4x and minus 4. So 4x plus 3y equal to 5. We have got the equation of AM. But this is not the answer. We have to find the M. So I tell you that now by equations, I just want to write the equation. 3x minus 4y minus 16 is equal to 0. We have a 3x minus 4y minus 16 equal to 0, or then 4x plus 3y equal to 5 is equal to 16. Can I write? Okay. This is the way. By finding m1 m2 you would have a much easier way, except this you know the way also. If you know the line, you can find its perpendicular line. That is the first way. Don't get confused. That is the first way. Second way also, you can find the equation of AM easily. I taught you when you know the one line, you can find its perpendicular line. How you can? Just taking writing the coefficient of y with same sign with the x, and writing the coefficient of x with the opposite sign with the y, and here it is plus k. That will be your this aim. And how we can find k? Because the line is passing from this point, so point will satisfy the equation containing k. K will be find out, and answer will be same. You don't worry, answer will be same. So we have a two way. So first I used, don't worry. Now we'll solve these two equations and get your x. So okay, I use here the elimination method. I will multiply to 3 here and 4 here. 3 through the 9x, 3 4 the 12y and 48, and 4 here for 16 and 12y, and 4 5 is 20. So I'll subtract it. 25x, it's gonna be 68 upon 25. And by 1, any equation you can choose. Suppose I am choosing this equation. I will put x equal to 68 upon 25 minus 16 equal to 4y. So this is gonna be, and after taking LCM, I have a 400 upon 25 is equal to 4y. These two will be minus 196 upon 25 is equal to 4y. So y will be its cancellation. We have a 24. I think upon 25. So after cancelling 4 4 is 16 and 4 9 is 36. Okay. So we have got the m, which is 68 upon 25. If calculation is correct, okay. If calculation have a mistake, please check by yourself. So you have got an m. So this was a very interesting question. We can find the foot of perpendicular. One thing I want to tell you right from here, that if you supposed to ask, let me know, I have found the m. Now current question I want to write. Look at current question I want to write. Suppose you are told find the image of point A on the line. This is very fantastic question. Very important question it is. Find the mirror image or image of point A on the line. So it means that you have to assume that this is just like a mirror, and you know that how we can form the image. Image is just like if A is a point, its image on the line will be right here with a just opposite direction with the same distance. Suppose B is x1 y1 is its image. So what we will do? We actually do till M. We will find the point M as we have done till here. So we don't want to repeat it. But I just tell you, I will teach you that how we can find its image. So I will extend my answer here. Let B x1 y1 is image of A. So for finding the image, you have to find the M. You already have got it. Now let me explain the image of B. The A is B and whole scenario looks M is a midpoint of AB. M is a midpoint of AB because the image of A is B and this is a mirror image, so that this distance will be same. So M will be midpoint of AB. So let B is x1, the x1 is the image of A. Since M is a midpoint of AB, so use a division law. So find your M. Even you know it M, still find M by using division law. What division law is? X1 plus x2 by 2 or x1 plus x2 by 2. So x1 minus 1 upon 2, y1 plus 3 upon 2. This is midpoint formula, which is equal to M, and you can compare to M by this point. 68, 25 and minus 29, 25. Because M was already obtained, and M, this is a midpoint of AB. So you can compare x1 minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 68 upon 25. y1 plus 3 upon 2 is equal to minus 21 by 25. So find from your x1 and y1, please by yourself, and this, whatever the value you will get, this will be your image of the point A, which is B actually. So this was a very good question it was. So okay, now student, you do the next question. Question number 16 and 18 I will write on the paper with PDF I will send you. From tomorrow we'll start the new chapter. Thank you.